Good morning, everybody. I can't wait for us to go ahead and go through the story that we're reading today. Today we are reading a story called 11 by Sandra Cisneros. I cannot wait for you to read this story. It's very sad, but also it teaches us something. And that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to have you do the reading yourself. Now, if you need to, you can make the screen bigger, because right now it might be a little bit hard for you to read the text. The way that we make the screen bigger, I'm going to show you. I need to erase these really fast. The way you can make the screen bigger is by clicking Control and the plus sign. You have to click them both at the same time. Watch me do it. Once you do it once, there's going to be a little plus thing up here. You can click that and you can make it go even bigger, or you can click Reset and it'll make it go back. Okay? I'm going to make it bigger right now, just so that we can see what we are reading. I am not going to read this story to you because I know that you know how to read. The first thing that you need to do on your Google form is put in your email. Boom. Then you're going to scroll down. You need to read. If you need to, actually, I would suggest for every single person, you should have a piece of paper out and you should be taking notes. I would write down who the characters are. One of our characters is Rachel, but there are some other characters. I would write those other characters' names down too, so that you can keep them separate. I might suggest even reading it twice. The first time, read through the entire thing. Then, read over the questions. There's only 4 questions, but they're kind of difficult. I made this a little bit harder than normal. Then I would say read through the text one more time after you have read the questions. Read through. Now, the only thing I'm going to talk about in this video are some strategies for how to answer questions. I'm not going to give you the answers because these are standards that we have been talking about. Some of these are inferences that you need to make, just like we've been talking about this week. Number 1, what is the theme of the text? Adults always think they know better because they are older. We are shaped by our past ages even as we grow up and change. Everyone should be given special treatment when it's their birthday. When people grow up, they become more brave and more confident. Now, something that I saw yesterday, I saw some people writing down reasons that they believed James Baldwin was liked by teachers, but they weren't supported by the text. They were just thoughts that the people had in their minds. You must go back and you must find things in the text that make you think what is the correct answer. Once you have thought about what the correct answer is, by going back into the text and finding text evidence that supports your answer, go ahead and click on it and then go to number 2. Number 2 says, which quote in the text best supports your answer to number 1? That's exactly what you just did. If you went back up and you tried to find something that would support your answer, you'll be able to just use that support and find that answer. Really quickly, I want to go back to the word theme. Something that a lot of us did very well on our pre-test was understanding what the theme of a story was. The theme is what you learn from the story. This theme of 11 by Sandra Cisneros is a little bit different. It's a little bit more complicated than the simple themes that we have talked about previously. I would really want you to think. This is going to be a thinking story. The theme is what you learn. What does our main character learn? How does she think about herself in this story? How does Rachel think about herself? That will help you understand the theme. Now let's move on to number 3. In paragraph 3, Rachel says, I'm not going to read the entire thing, which of the following statements best explains the quoted simile? A simile is a comparison using like or as. If you say, Mr. Berkey is like a rabbit, that is a simile because it's comparing me to a rabbit. In this, Rachel is comparing how you grow up to being like an onion or like the inside of a tree because there's layers. So what does that mean? If I say Mr. Berkey is like a rabbit, That means that I have big buck teeth and I like carrots. That's how I'm like a rabbit. So think about how Rachel is like an onion and like a tree based on this story. Think, think, think. Number 4, how does Rachel react to being told to put on the red sweater? This is a really important question, and this will show me if you understand what you read about. Make sure that you read each of the possible answers. There are 3 answers here that are trying to trick you. 3 of these are wrong because there is something in them that makes them incorrect. Make sure that you read back through the story and find the right answer. Please take your time with this. Do not rush. If you do, I will resend this back to you and make you redo it. Good luck with your assignment for today. Please contact me if you have any questions. Have a great day. Good luck. Bye-bye.